Good afternoon, Zelda 2 fans, and welcome to the Zelda 2 Adventure to Link Randomizer Max Rando Tournament. We're in the third round of the Swiss rounds. This matchup is between Link 7777 versus Vonkie. My co-commentator, Melee Wizard, is here. Melee, how's it going, bro?
I'm doing all right.
Awesome. Good to know. So, Max Rando. Love this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen so much fun in this tournament already, and I'm waiting to see more. Between the, I don't actually know what these runners are. Yes, we have 5 crystals, by the way.
Yep, and we see everything that they're starting with already there.
Yeah, we've got a hammer, a flute, and we're starting with the fairy spell. We'll
Definitely
do more
useful.
as we get into it. But yes, fairy spell.
And this is a big race for these two because this is the final round of Swiss, and our 2 racers here are 1-1. The winner gets into the bracket stage.
Oh, so this is a big race here.
Oh, yes.
So, 5 crystals. What's the one palace you would like to avoid?
Probably 5.
5. Okay, interesting. Like, why 5 over, like, 6? I always think 6 is terrible.
Mostly Guma.
Okay, you know what?
I feel like I would have a better chance, especially if I was at low levels. I feel like I would have a better chance against Barba.
You know what? That is a very fair point. I can absolutely understand that.
Yeah, and our race is about to get underway.
Oh boy, here we go. And here we go. And hold on.
Uh-oh. Seems we have a bit of a problem here.
Hold on, everybody. We have an immediate issue showing up.
Yeah. Thankfully, due to the nature of this whole thing, if something like this happens, it's kind of obvious. Whereas if it was like Link to the Past or something, you might have to get like 2 or 3 items in before we realize something's wrong.
All right, we're gonna be taking care of this, folks. Don't worry about it.
All right,
we're probably gonna have a reroll here.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry about this, everybody. We'll get things going here in a second.
Part of the reason why this whole thing is happening is because we've had a couple of updates to the randomizer, which has caused the flag set to be altered somewhat just due to the nature of things.
Right, yeah, we've had updates to the randomizer.
Because I was the first one to try to roll the seed, but it turns out I was using an older version that didn't have the current flag set, which involved someone else having to roll the seed instead. Ah, I see. Okay.
And we're having some interesting Trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
Looks like when I ran the seed using the old flag set, Vonkie used the seed number from that.
Okay.
And used it with the current flags, which spat out a completely different thing.
I see. So we had 2 people roll. Gotcha. Alright, so we are going to have a reroll here. Yeah, okay, so that's what happened. Trying to figure out if we're going to actually re-roll the seed or if we're just going to restart the seed.
And we're only like 30 seconds in. But it's up to the racers, really.
Yeah. I'm going to get SRL reset here. All right, we've got ourselves a new seed.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Here. Again, everybody would apologize. Technical difficulties. We realize what has happened.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a communication error a little bit. So. But it's been resolved, and we are moving forward.
Okay. Vonkie reports that his seed had a 1 heart container, 5 go mode.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see the 1 heart container and a whole bunch of items. So that was interesting.
That's a little weird. Gosh. I've seen that one, but oh well.
Go moding with one heart container is kind of a hairy situation to be thrust into.
You think?
Although I think it was maybe it was last week or a week before or something. I did see a race that I tracked a race that was 1 heart container start to finish. I forget who the participants were now, but. Alright, I have the new seed, and let's see what kind of stuff we've got now.
I'm trying.
Okay. Not. This is interesting. Remember when we were talking about 1 heart container?
Yes.
Guess what?
1 heart container. Oh god.
They do have 5 lives, so that does help.
Yes, we've got 5 lives now. 1 heart container, 5 lives. The jump, the spell, glove, raft, boots, and 4 crystals, not 5.
Yep. I do not see up or down stab on that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it feels weird that I'm being asked to turn my mic up. Usually I'm the one I have to turn it down. Let me get that taken care of here. Because I currently have it at like 26. Bump it up to, say, 35, 34, whatever.
Indeed. All right, we are getting everything set back up. Again, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We just had some tech issues. We're good. Everything's good. It's the second race I've been involved. We've had tech issues. That's okay. All right. I'm trying to say I'm the unlucky guy. I make everything bad happen, even if I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, so at this point, we're just waiting on Link and Vonkie to get their seeds and get things back up and running. So going back to your question from before about which palaces to avoid, usually the first responses would either be 5 or 6.
Right.
And now that's now you don't have to choose whether it's 5 or 6. Yeah, you can avoid 5 and 6.
You can skip both of them.
Although I do recall, I think it was like a 2 or a 3 gem seed where someone actually did go through 6. So.
Well, if you find it early enough, it's not bad to jump inside of Palace 6 and hope you can come to a very quick, Barba.
Right.
Because clearly, with the randomization of the maps, it's entirely possible that you take 3 rights and you're there. Then it's like, oh, cool, quick Palace 6, and you're done. So I wouldn't be entirely shocked to see somebody jump into Palace 6 if offered. But, All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yes.
So let's hope that they actually find heart containers as opposed to just a whole bunch of 500 P bags.
Right.
So Vonkie finds Saria to the west, Link finds Mido to the east.
We found the Mido. He's got... Oh, there's a blocked off.
Blocked off raft spot, which...
He has the jump spell. I didn't see how much it costs. I'm surprised he didn't attempt to go get, the downstab, but, Vonkie's getting a spell out of Saria, and it's going to be Thunder!
Oh, boy. Very nice. It's a nice bit of, peace of mind, if nothing else.
Indeed. So, based on the spell list, we know that the jump spell is the spell out of Darunia, which means that the child, one of the updates to the randomizer, means that the child will actually not be in one of the items you can find. Basically the game has removed it with the 500 point bag since the child is now completely useless since we already have the spell out of there.
Right.
I like that update.
And their second spell is out of New Kasuto.
Yes, we got a New Kasuto. So we got the spell out of New Kasuto, which is oddly vanilla.
Right.
And of course we have the Thunder spell. Vonkie's, you see, this is what I mean. Vonkie's gonna go ahead and get his down stab. I was kind of surprised Lynx didn't do that, but maybe I've heard some runners really like to clear places like Mido in one shot if they can.
Yeah.
So they kind of wait till they find the Water of Life if it's early.
Makes sense.
This might be Heart Container Cave. No, it's the Parappa Pass-Through Cave on Vonkie's side. You know that because there's no enemy in that first area right there.
Oh, there's a palace, there's the grass spot, and another town. And hey, we have an elf.
Hey, we've got a heart container. And it looks like Link's found Jump Cave.
Yeah. And we got Death Mountain.
Good old Death Mountain. So, Vonkie's gonna go ahead and go into Death Mountain a bit here. Lynx has found, that is Palace 2. Oh, never mind, Vonkie's like... I guess he just wanted to give a little quick check inside there. I mean, if you can find the Hammer Cave right away, I guess it makes sense, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I have never been too fond of going through dark caves in Zelda 2, just because, especially in Randomizer, since you don't know what the enemies are.
I basically don't plan anything other than Swiss flags that starts with the candle. So there's that. Vonkie has found his way into Magic Container Cave, and that had 2 Garayas in it.
And something else that we couldn't really see.
Yeah. That's
I've been. Oh, it was an Octorok. All right.
Yeah, those boomerangs hurt. They hurt a lot. Ow. Oh, see, there you go.
And see Link doing a little bit of level grinding with the 200 XP Iron Knuckles.
I can't blame him with 200 XP on those Iron Knuckles, and you can basically get them, grind them out as much as you can here.
I
almost made it.
Not quite.
Yeah, so Link 7's already up to 2, 2, and 3. Vonkie's still rocking out the 1, 1, 1.
Not anymore.
There we go.
Past that. And wow.
The water of life.
Okay.
So now Lynx is probably gonna head into Mid-O. He picks up his heart container.
And Vonkie's going back in. Oh, there's probably taking out the Dyra, getting a bit of XP, I guess.
Unfortunately, it is just a bit since it's only 50, but you know. It's okay.
When you're at this early stage, 50 is still quite a bit.
It is absolutely, but you know, with the red Dyra, you're kind of hoping for triple digits there. We found Palace 4.
And probably the one palace I can spot on sight, because I don't know, I can't identify them by the tops of the columns like a lot of people can.
Ah, gotcha. Well, yeah, the happy smiling faces is 1 or 4, and the 4 is the only one that's got the Moa flying through it. That is 3 or 6, and we have no way of knowing which one until they actually go in and get some.
See some of the inner depths of it, yeah.
Yeah. Vonkie's trying to do the he saves and quit. Oh, he's just done. He's trying to do the level grind, but the statue was not pulling out the red Iron Knuckles.
Yeah, not being very cooperative there. And probably on some level the up-A was probably just to refresh lives to see it since he lost some to Magic Container Cave.
Yep. Lake's picking up his water of life. Vonkie gonna go ahead and go through the town of Mid-O to pick up his spell. Get to see what that is. At this point, obviously Reflect will get you into Palace 4 since we've got it here.
Right.
But we're still looking for... So the logic won't require you to jump in the palaces until you have either found the magic key or the fairy spell. We don't have either of those at the moment. And the old man that only knows one spell gives us shield.
It's given the circumstances, probably not a bad spell to get.
No, it's clearly not what you were hoping for. But okay, we've got shield. That'll double our life bar. I think it's like a 50% damage.
Yeah, I believe it's half damage. Yeah.
So Vonkie's gonna go ahead and that's a.
Oh my.
We've got some interesting raft spots in this game.
Yeah.
So
we had seen Link pass by the raft spot earlier though, but.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, we saw the raft spot there, but this one on the east is terrible.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue that.
Oh, we found one of the 2 point bag caves on the east already. This is really one of the only 2 caves that's going to have an item in the eastern continent. Most of the other items are available through like different landmark spots or Maze Island or New Kasuto.
Right.
So let's see, what do we get in the P-Bag Cave? We are going to get a candle.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Absolutely. And we see, there was another Hammerlock Cave on Link's side.
So is there two on the west now? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there was one next to the raft spot, and there's one looks like it's on the near the southeast corner that near where Link's at right now.
Good hammer may become important. We don't know. Although, really, the only way it's going to be really important is if that is blocking the trophy. Link's has found heart container cave.
And a red Dyra along the way.
Inside it. That's not something you want to just run into randomly in a tight quarters cave.
Mm-hmm. With very little health.
Yeah.
But at least getting the second heart container meant it's not a one-shot.
Right. Yes, exactly. Thank goodness for that. Vonkie going back to the eastern continent. He's gonna go explore a little further south here.
Oh, we got another palace.
We do. Oh, look. Man, that red Dyra is taking a ton of hits, of course. With
well,
only
they are at what,
yeah.
We got Grand Palace, and I think it was very purple.
Naburu!
Alright, free spell, and Link game overs out of Heart Container Cave. Ouch.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You did try to brute force that red Dyra.
Yeah, I have to come back when you got attack 3 or 4, maybe.
Well, the worst thing about it is he's now going to pick up his shield spell and be like, crap, I could have had shield for that cave. So...
Meanwhile, let's see what Vonkie gets out of Naburu.
Fairy!
Ah, very good.
Yes, it's completely uncastable at magic level 1 for Vonkie with the amount of magic containers it has.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's 111. That's so each magic box is 16 points. I'm not good at math, but I'm pretty sure 16 times 4 is way lower than 111.
It is.
Okay, good.
I'm not doing the math in my head right now either, but yeah,
Vonkie finds a 500 point bag, and while later in the game those become annoying, right now we're really happy because that's going to get him a lot of levels. And he doubles up on the magic.
Wow, that's an interesting decision.
I like it because he wants to get into palaces quickly.
But I don't think had we seen him go back into the menu since Magic 3? I don't think he did.
We have not. I've not seen him yet. No. And it's gonna be another point bag. 500. Nicely done.
Nice.
I can't imagine he's gonna leave his attack at level 1 much longer.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. But yes.
Apparently, I'm just not very intelligent at this game because he's doing it. So.
Yeah, I'm finding this kind of unusual too. I don't think it's not just you. And there's Darunia.
Yeah, he decided. I don't remember if they started with upstab or not.
I don't believe so. No.
Interesting that he wouldn't have tried to go for it. 200 points from there we go.
Well, I think even if it was a 500, they probably wouldn't be able to level anything else with just that. So.
Fair point. Oh, we found the... Wow. So we've got the Valley of Death, we've got the bridge to Maze Island, and we've got a town.
Old Kasuto.
And we've got... Oh. Life! Oh.
Nice.
Life spell.
Still can't cast it right now, but...
Can't.
Still, it's nice to have.
It is. You know, the weirdest thing of it is, we never found Raru on the west. And that's a free spell.
Mm-hmm.
Lynx has made his way through Magic Heart Container Cave. 500 points.
And all for 500. Oh boy.
Okay, so... Yes. Anyway. Moving on. So Vonkie's gonna go ahead and walk around Maze Island here. He's looking for 2 items on here, and you'll know when you find them because you'll drop down a vast hole into a like this. So this is where the kidnapped child normally is. Let's see what's here. It's a heart container.
Oh, the game is being nice.
Barely. Normally you find those heart containers when you already start with like 5 or 6 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when you start with 1, you stay at 1. But not today. And we're going for fairy feet.
Yep, so we do have a castable fairy. Vonkie, either he didn't make it, or there's another encounter directly next to him. I missed it.
I think that was another encounter, because I don't think the first one had that blue Octorok in it.
That's what I was gonna say, because it didn't look normal like the last one, but.
What cave is Link in? I didn't see.
He's in the. Oh, we've got a cross on Vonkie's side. He's in the cave with the candle.
Oh, he moved on to the eastern side.
Yes, he jumped on the eastern side.
Okay, I hadn't noticed that. Sorry.
Well, let's see here. That's Palace 1. So Vonkie's going to go ahead and go in. He does have a castable fairy. It does take most, if not almost all, of his magic bar, but.
Well, if he was 31, yeah, I believe he would have 2 casts of it then.
Oh, is it 31 now? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When he cast it, I saw his magic bar at 0. So, but he may have cast other things.
Yeah. He was at about half his bar.
Right. So Vonkie's just gonna power his way through this. I think he did intend to take on the blue iron knuckle, and then he got around. It's just like, you know what? I'm out. Bye. So Link 7 is gonna go ahead and go across the ocean again, making it to the east.
Yep, heading up to where the lovely dead end bay there.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate when you have like this massive water walkway you go up, and suddenly you get like cut off by mountains and you can't go any further.
And another blue iron knuckle.
They tend to populate these palaces like crazy. Oh, there's an orange one that we can dispatch of easily enough. Link's taking a death in that grassland encounter. Meanwhile, Vonkie has already found the boss to Palace 1. I called Horsehead.
I believe that is what his name is, yes.
Okay.
If that's not his official name, it might as well be, just because, well, look at him.
Exactly. Link's finding the Great Palace. Whoop. Vonkie taking a hit from Horsehead. Horsehead he can do a deceptively a lot of damage. That mace hurts.
Yeah.
I like Trails' name for him. He's Mr. Ed. Vonkie gonna jump over?
He's not going in. He's digging for the item, it looks like.
Well, that in the fact that he's very close to 560 experience points. Placing that gem would only give him like 150 experience points, and that's just a waste.
Yeah, I hadn't even considered that. I usually think that I not want to think that far ahead on that sort of thing.
Right. But it does look like he is also gonna go ahead and search for the item. Clearly that oh, ferrying out of there. Clearly that Horsehead was not that far off the path. Oh, we found the item already.
Well, there we go.
And he's gonna go ahead and that's intentional because he needs Fairy to get through the locked door to the item.
Yeah.
Take out this iron knuckle here first. I believe it was 70 experience points.
Yeah, and these things take surprise a little on the tanky side.
Yeah, well, we got a 200 point bag instead, so.
Hey, that's profit right there.
Oh, it was a one-up doll.
Oh dear.
It was a one-up doll.
Not worth.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay, well.
And okay, okay. How did Link not die there?
I don't know, but he didn't. So, congrats, man.
Because I know if you get hit, if you get a lethal hit on what should have been a screen transition, you survive that. But I didn't think you go into a door that way.
Apparently something happened. That or maybe he just had the one hit point left.
He had the magic pixel or something.
Who knows at this point. Link Sevens has made his way to Maze Island. He's gonna find out that that is Palace 1. He's gonna be happy to see that. He is not gonna go look for the item stone.
Oh, it's not yet. He's probably saying he's Palace 1. Gimme.
Possibly. I think if I'm still looking for things, which I don't know if he is or not, but if I am, I'm gonna go ahead and find them on Maze Island first, because you never know, you can find that heart container, which we know is there. Though I'm sure Link Sevens is, at this point in the tournament, and just the life of Max Rando in general, has to be pretty used to playing seeds with 2 heart containers the entire way. So Vonkie does go ahead and place his gem. That's our first gem of the seed. In Palace 1, respectably enough.
And he's checking out, I was about he's gonna check out the Valley of Death, and I was thinking Link didn't have fairy, but he actually does. I was trying to remember where that was again.
That was in Naburu.
Yeah.
So, what palace is that? That's 3 or 6. So, not sure which one. Link also taking that awful room. I think this is Palace 3, just based on this room alone.
Yeah, I think that does look familiar.
Hey, it's a 1-up now.
Sure, why not? It's right there.
Yeah. And you can pick it up in fairy form too, even better. Okay, that's ow. Yeah, definitely 3. Well, that 1-up went to good use. It refilled his magic. That's really all that was important. So that does mean that the palace we saw over on the west is Palace 6.
Yes.
Which the only palace unspoken for is Palace 5. Just gonna throw this out here. May continue to be unspoken for quite some time.
Yeah, probably.
Because at this point, with only 4 gems, I'm not entirely certain I go looking for Palace 5. Link Sevens has found his way to Horsehead.
Yep. Hadn't found the, well, he had to ferry to the left to get to the item room in 1.
Right.
And it was just a matter of, will he do the same thing as Vonkie and dig for that item, or just go in, place the gem, since he's gonna level up from the Horsehead fight.
Right. Well, Vonkie has found Robonek.
Alright.
Link is going to go ahead and take his life level, and he's probably just going to go ahead and then take his attack level here, too.
Yep.
So, Lynx has placed his first gem, and Vonkie is pretty close to placing his second.
And Ravenek being a little bit trolly and not letting him be right under Vonkie.
Link 7 has decided to completely forsake any attempt at getting any items out of Maze Island. He's just going.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is he considering himself to be with having boots, raft, glove, and fairy? Is he considering himself to be in go mode right now?
He might be. He may be saying, you know what? I don't need reflect. Yeah, Palace 4 is, you know, a thing and all that, but I can do Palace 5 or 6. He may basically be committing to not doing Palace 4.
Could be.
Vonkie heading out of the Valley of Death.
And thankfully, there's only 2 encounters in the Valley of Death, just enough for them to ferry feet across.
Yeah. Yeah, amazingly, we haven't even found any magic containers. There is the water spot right there. Vonkie is going to go ahead and check it. It's right there. Might as well.
Yep.
Not a long time. It's a 500-point bag. Which right now, it's going to get him half-ish a level, like 40-something level. There's a River Devil. I saw a River Devil. That's got to be Palace 5. And it is.
And I see two desert spots. There's the hammer.
That's the hammer. The hammer on the what's normally a heart container spot. We found a hammer. Now, is that going to be required? Probably not.
Well, remember, there are two hammerlock caves real close to the start on the west.
I agree, but the question is, at this point, what items do we actually need?
Magic key.
It would be nice, yes.
It would be highly convenient.
Highly convenient indeed, but necessary? Not technically speaking at this point. Remember, Great Palace doesn't actually have any locked doors.
Yeah, but enough places do it.
Right.
Spending less time queuing up the fairy spell.
Three heart containers, 4 magic bars. We found 2 heart containers in this seed. We have not found any of the magic containers. I don't think anyone found the room in the item room in level 3, the Palace 3. Link's taking Robotnik out nicely. Oh my gosh, look at that! See, quick level 6.
Wow. Okay then.
None of this dropping down rooms crap, nothing like that. We found Barba immediately.
Well, that's fortunate.
Indeed it is. So, that will...
And it looked like Barba's kind of got low health. I think
Yeah,
he was 2 bars down right from the start.
Yes, he was. So the fact that we're on attack 3 is going to level out, basically. Sports, we said the palace was fast. We didn't say the final battle was going to be fast. Trails, I actually said earlier that, you know, Palace 6 is one of those that you could jump into just to see if you could find a fast Barba. 5 is the one I would avoid because I hate Goma, but, you know.
Yeah, Barba's not that hard to fight if you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Guma is kind of the one that is kind of the harder one, in my opinion.
But, I mean, you can do that one, and if you're patient enough, you can do that one. Link 7's going into Palace 5. Palace 5 is also its own nightmare in and of itself, but again, you could find to be very quick. Palace 5. Link
yeah, but the thing is, with do you really want to find Guma with the kind of stats that our racers have?
No.
Like attack 3, life 5, 2, 3 heart containers.
No.
Even with all that, I don't even know if shield would save them from getting one shot.
It's possible. Vonkie, possibly. Link's, I don't know. He has no magic for fairy, so he's got to back down.
There's one of our Hammerlock caves.
Vonkie's not going towards it. I wonder what he's looking. He's probably looking for. Is he looking for 5? He can't be looking for 5. No, what's he looking for? Is he looking for Raru? He's probably looking for Raru.
Yeah. Had we seen Ruto? I don't recall.
We did find Ruto, but without the trophy, they left. All 3 resting dungeons. Well, all 3 resting dungeons have been found by us. I actually don't know if Vonkie found them all.
Right. Yeah.
Like, we've seen them all. It's Palace 2, Palace 4, and Palace 6. Oh, I've got a terrible memory when it comes to this. Like, I have such a bad sense of direction. I go all over the place all the time.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
But Vonkie is clearly looking for something, so not sure what, but maybe it is the other palace, or again, it could actually. Oh, there it is.
Well, yeah, there's a palace. So maybe Vonkie hadn't found 2. I think this might be 2.
This would be 2, yeah.
Yeah, I know we had found it. I don't think Vonkie had been up that way.
Well, we found Goma.
We found Guma, and let's see. And he didn't even get hit by the mace. Looked like he just got bodied.
Well, I don't know if that was on. I didn't see if that was on purpose or not, without any kind of magic whatsoever.
Yeah,
so
true
this was pretty much a not terrible Palace 5.
Yeah, he did use shield, so let's see if that allows him to tank a hit. Or...
Notice how much his health is not going down.
Well, it is attack 3, and he did survive a hit.
So we've got 2 hit KO Goma.
The fact that it is, under these circumstances, the fact that it is 2 hit is probably very generous.
Lynx had a nice rhythm going there. Unfortunately, it still took the damage. But he's gonna go back to the stick and move, kind of being. I will say, like, being slightly conservative with the fight, but when you have like two boxes of health and you die in 2 hits, that you want to be conservative in this fight.
I don't think they can. They have life. I don't think they can afford it though.
I didn't see how much it costs. Yeah.
I think it was like 80 or something.
Yeah. Oh, takes 1 hit there.
Okay. The body getting hugged is about a.
Oof. Takes another one. All right.
Okay. So apparently a hug is 15 health out of a 16 hit point bar.
Oh, he takes a. I disagree with that hitbox game.
Yeah, Guma's hitbox is, but this is Link's last life, too.
Okay, ouch. Alright, here we go.
There's just a question, if Link dies here, does he go back in? I'm gonna go somewhere else.
He might do, like, leave and come back kind of a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like Vonkie has, in fact, found,
Helmet Head, yeah.
Helmet Head. That is going to be his 4th gem.
Wow, I didn't even... Wow, that was kind of fast, actually.
Yes, it was.
So with that, we know where Great Palace is real close.
Yeah.
Close to start, so just go in and go.
This is why the Palace 5 play is interesting to me, because... I mean, this boss, as you can see, takes a really long time.
And has very little margin for error, too.
Yes. Like, you need to do this stick and move thing. If you get a rhythm down, this fight is amazing. If you don't have that rhythm down, it kills you in a moment. But Vonkie has placed his final gem. He's at attack level 4. Ouch.
And Link does it!
Nicely done! Good with the patience, I like it. Stuck it through him, like, stuck through that fight. Amazing job, Lynx. Very well down. Goma down, that's his 3rd gem. Unfortunately, he's got to do some very quick catching up here, because Vonkie is on his way to Great Palace.
And I for one was granted, I'm not exactly a high-level runner, but I was a little surprised that Vonkie didn't check out those 2 Hammerlock caves just to see if there was a heart container in there or something.
I am too, but he's apparently comfortable with 3 heart containers in life level 6, so let's go!
Yep, into the breach.
Oh gosh. All right, so we come to an immediate fork in the road. And we come to another immediate fork in the road.
Yep. With honestly, I was more reacting to the blue bird.
Yeah, the blue Foca or whatever. Yeah. Vonkie ferrying his way out of what was probably going to be a fall. Oof. It's a death there. That's okay.
Let's say at Magic 5, Fairy only costs 23.
Well, that's good. At least we have a somewhat, like, multiple casting fairy spell. Lynx is in... Is he in 6? No. Yes?
Yeah, by looking at chat. Yeah,
that's 6.
Yeah, that's 6, alright. Hello, Barba.
Yeah, well, we got the fast Barbas, so very nice. He will be placing his 4th gem shortly here. This fight's going to go a lot faster than Goma, as you can actually get multiple hits on this guy.
That and Barba just had less health in general.
Well, this is also true. Vonkie's still making his way through Great Palace, comes to an elevator down room. So, to the question, is Thunderbird required, that nobody in the chat has actually asked, but I'm sure some people are thinking, we don't know. He may be, he's not technically required, but he might be. And what I mean is, the flag set hasn't forced him to be in the way, he just might be in the way.
Yeah, he just might be in the way, yeah. Though I say that it is castable at Magic 5.
Well, that's good. At least we have the castable Thunder. Vonkie comes up to a dead end and decided to save it quick.
Actually, I think it was it 69? I'll have to look at it again next time we go into the menu, just to make sure I'm not giving inaccurate information here.
Right, yeah, I thought I saw what you did, but let's see here. Okay, we come to a waffle room going from the left side.
And meanwhile, Link finished off Barba and placing the 4th gem.
Indeed. So, he's gonna go into... I'm assuming he's just gonna beeline directly into Great Palace too, so, we're gonna have, one of these races that's gonna come down to who takes what fork when.
And it was 69, which, if the math is right, actually, I think Thunder isn't castable at this one, because it would be 16, 32, 64. Yeah, it's not.
64, yeah.
Oh, boy.
And yes, we have some spicy chicken lag in the, in Vonkie's screen here, but he took care of it.
And so, if Thunderbird is required, they're going to have to either go Magic 6 or 5 Magic Containers, and Link finds Trophy Cave.
Which we don't actually know what's in here.
Nope, nobody has been in this one yet, and it's a pea bag.
Found a pea.
Lovely. Now I know Link is... He just kind of got skipped over into the lava there, but Link is aware of the other Hammerlock Cave, but is not going for it.
That was just in the way. I'm assuming that's, especially when he figured out it was Trophy Cave, that's a quick one, so...
Yeah, it was like right there, so yeah, why not?
Absolutely. I mean, at that point, finding a heart container or a magic container can be amazing.
And there's the 1-up.
We found a 1-up Vonkie. So, both are runners at the start of Great Palace. Vonkie has some, already has collected a decent amount of information here. Link 7's just gonna go ahead and up an A and reset his lives.
Yep, I think the only difference between our runners right now is Vonkie. Oh, I guess Link must have had the hammer too. And was that other heart container, was that on Maze Island?
That was on Maze Island. Vonkie's went through Maze Island. Link's did not.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if that's where that other heart container was.
That's where it was.
Okay.
We have one in the grass spot on the west and the one on the Maze Island on the east. And that's the Maze Island one's the one Lynx did not pick up. In the meantime, both are runners in the same room.
Yep, they're pretty much synced up now.
Dealing with the same bird. Lynx actually gets around him faster. But again, unfortunately, he doesn't have the information Vonkie has. Vonkie's probably going to go down here and go to the right. Putting bots in the fun room. Yes, absolutely. So Vonkie is on his way through this.
And Boggles everywhere.
Yeah, you know. They're happy to see you. Look, they're jumping up, you know, it's like, you know, hey, look at me, look at me.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna hug you now. No.
Yeah, no, get away. Like, considering the point bag at this point, realizing, you know, there's no real point. I'm not gonna level up here. So he's about to run into a dead-end room. I forget if it's here or if it's later. And it's right here.
It's right there.
So instead of... So, Vonkie up an 8 at this point. Lynx is actually just going to go ahead and walk back. Probably to the nearest fork and see where he goes. Vonkie, in the meanwhile, has found himself a drop room, which I believe he accidentally ferried in.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the other drop room, too. Vonkie might have thought the same thing.
Yeah.
The one where that would have been theoretically upstab required,
right.
but it's not if you because there's pits involved through the wall, through the floors and such.
Right. All right. So, Vonkie's found another dead end, but that drop put him in a kind of in just a normal room. Let's see where that takes him. Meanwhile, Lynx is going. Direction I don't think we've quite seen yet either. I'm not sure.
I think. Oh, I was gonna say that was where Vonkie had gotten through this, but no.
Well, we found I
don't think we had seen that waffle room. And hello, red magic jar.
Oh my gosh, no! I don't think we've seen this one. Oh, that's terrifying. Well, Vonkie has not, and we're going to another elevator room, so. We have not yet discovered Dark Link or Thunderbird. Yeah, Clutch Red Jar had Vonkie said that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's... Jeez.
Ouch.
That's terrible. Vonkie seeing a fun room. I think he thinks he's been there before, but no.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It looks the same.
He's in a loop. Yep.
It's either highly coincidental or yeah, it's the same fun room as the one near the start.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is in fact the start. Yeah, he's gonna up an A, reset his life, and he's leaving.
Huh? What? Okay. Now we got something here. What is Vonkie looking for?
I'm not sure.
They have all the spells from here. They hadn't found New Kasuto, which will have a couple items in it. Well, at least one. Oh, going for upstab.
Potentially.
Well, he's in Darunia. He's going for upstab. There's no other reason to be here. Is Link doing what I think he's doing?
I don't know. What is he doing?
I am thinking, at least for a little while, Link was trying to do, trying to get knocked up into this, up onto the ceiling. Which would be interesting because that very thing was going on in the other stream I had commentated. So seeing that happen twice in a row is weird.
Alright, so... Oh, did Vonkie just go to get a 1-up? No.
So Vonkie did get upstabbed.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. Because made his way into Darunia, he already had the spell from here, so there was...
Gotcha. I had to refresh my stream up a bit, so I must have hit my problem. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, Link making his way through the very tough and gamey spicy chicken. Vonkie's going through that very same room.
Indeed. So we fire. Don't live in the spicy chicken. Okay, there he's like, you know what? I'm out. I'm just out. Never mind. Lynx is going through this room I hate. Oh gosh.
Oh boy, I thought he was gonna, since he was in the ferry room, I thought he was gonna go take the ferry, but no. Well, the one thing is, where had Vonkie been where they would have needed upstab? I don't recall seeing an upstab room in anywhere that needed upstab where we had seen.
Maybe he just wanted it for. Oh, there's the one up. Maybe he just wanted it for, you know, the make, you know, these rooms easier, or for the effects.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The chat comment, the focus like surprise in that lava room.
Yeah.
So, I'll be honest, I have no idea which way is the right way to go, but I feel like we've taken a lot of branches and run into a lot of dead ends and still not found Thunderbird.
Nope.
And that not finding Thunderbird thing is, it's gonna be a thing.
Especially since, as we had mentioned before, they can't actually fight Thunderbird right now, as presently constructed. Although Vonkie's having some trouble getting through the chicken and waffles room. I
mean, these chickens just don't want to let you through their room.
And I think part of the issue is that Vonkie is just not wanting to take the time to actually kill them all.
I mean, look how much damage these things take.
They take a while to kill, I grant you that. But eventually, just trying to tank your way through it just ain't gonna work. Yeah. Yeah, tanking their damage is not gonna work. No, not with 3 heart containers. I don't care what life level you're at. Lynx has found his way back into the L... No, that's not the L7. No, I'm sorry. I'm completely mistaken what room that is. He made it! He lives!
Somehow he lived through that! Oh, gosh.
Okay, it was this room. Okay, I see.
And immediately dies. Ouch.
This was the room that precipitated the upstab get for Vonkie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting if this is in fact the room. I don't think Link 7 has upstab.
No, he does not.
And this is really the only room that would require. I think this is the only room that requires you to have upstab. I don't know if there's another one or not. Only if you come that way.
One of the drop rooms if you're not aware about the holes in the floor, but...
Right. And so, Vonkie is now in a place... I don't think we've seen this area yet.
We have not. We are in new territory here.
Okay, I like the preemptive, shield spell. Assuming a Volko was going to be in there, it was, just not in a place that mattered. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Speaking of being in places that matter.
Oh my, hello.
Break that boss bot. So, as far as I understand it, breaking that boss bot open like that actually despawns everything else, like, on the screen or around you.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, not everything in the room, but like everything. Oh my gosh, it's Thunderbird.
Boy. Here we have Thunderbird.
We have a Thunderbird.
Now, the fact that Vonkie has not up aid right now means he's probably not aware that he can't cast Thunder right now.
Oh no. Well, he is now.
He's gonna try.
He doesn't realize he's trying to get Vonkie.
And
oh no!
Now he knows.
Neither of both our runners leave Great Palace at the same time.
Yeah, but for different reasons, though. I think
Yeah.
Link might have just found that one upstab room, maybe.
Right, so he's gonna go look for upstab. Meanwhile, Vonkie's just gonna go around looking for how do I level myself up?
Yeah. Oh man. The fact that a race is coming down to having either an extra magic container or magic 6, assuming magic 6 would
maybe
actually accomplish it.
he's gonna go ahead and look for items coming in here to level grind. I could tell that's gonna be 10 of those guys.
11 actually.
11, yeah.
Getting a magic container would be enough. Getting magic 6, we don't know if that'll be enough.
This is true. That's true. Magic level 6 could just be like, oh, Thunder's still 69.
Or it could be especially trolly and bump it down to like 65 or something.
Right.
Remember, we hadn't found New Kasuto yet. I don't think this is new territory on this front too. I think going through the Desert Mountain Pass. And take the time to then a pointless pee bag for Vonkie. But hey, it means it wasn't a red magic jar.
So Vonkie is just going hard into this level grind, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
This is just so interesting.
Yeah, this is a rather interesting turn of events, and looks like he's on the other end of the River Devil now. Link is.
Oh, so that River Devil really wasn't on much duty.
Well, you just had to take a detour through the mountain pass.
Right,
and
right.
I think this might be New Kasuto. You can get at least one item because you have the spell, but the other one you need at least anywhere between 5 and 7 magic containers.
Right.
So you're not be able to get it now, but and you need 6. Ooh.
So we're not gonna get lucky and be like, oh, the spell item's a magic container.
It might be. We probably won't find out though.
What I meant is, and then get that item. It could be a magic container. It's just that you're not going to be able to get it and then be like, oh, hey, let me go to the store and get that item again.
Yep, we do have the spell. It is in its... We had it from the beginning, and it was in its vanilla spot on the spell list. And Vonkie just needs one more. That's... Okay, that was for Magic 6. I wasn't even sure if that would have been for Magic 6.
Right, yeah. Thunder 69!
Still 69.
You can't cast it! Oh, we found a heart container!
And Link found a heart container, okay. Oh, man. That hurts. That hurts so much.
I'll bet Vonkie starts looking around for a magic container now.
Yeah, well, let's see. We have, well, one of the Hammerlock Caves. Not this one, but the other one. We have 2 items in Death Mountain that are still open.
Yeah.
I think Link just found the other P-Bag Cave in the east. I think.
He found
maybe?
the first... No. It starts with an open ceiling. This is just a pass-through.
Okay, fair enough.
I like Victor's comment in the chat. It's like getting bread while you're dying of thirst.
And the thing is, I think we still have 5 out of the 6 palaces we don't know the items in either.
Yeah. We found the extra guy in level 1, and none of them. Medicine Cave, though, we've not seen what's in here.
Yeah, that's right.
Who knew our Go Mode item was going to be a magic container?
Yeah, no doubt. That probably doesn't come up very often.
Can't say it does.
Moment of truth.
That's a heart!
Oh, it's another heart. Okay.
I mean, he's not going to be upset to see a heart container, but he's got to be like, that's not what I was looking for, game.
Yeah, that's like, it's nice to have, but it's not what he needs. And meanwhile, Link is gonna go ahead and get his upstab now.
So the worst thing is Link he doesn't know that Thunder is required yet. Or do we even know Thunderbird is required? I mean, I think we went every other way.
Yeah, we haven't found the path to Dark Link yet. Every path seems to lead to Thunderbird at the moment.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's the
P-Bag Cave. We haven't seen this one.
No, we haven't seen this one either. The only thing we have left on the west, outside of palace items, is desert. There's a Death Mountain. After we get through this, we found the trophy.
Oh no! Game, why are you doing this to us?
He got the trophy. Oh, we have 2 outstanding spells. One of them is Reflect, and the other one is, I don't even know. Fire. Oh, God. Yes, Fire. He even found...
That was Waruru.
It was Waruru. He didn't even bother going into it.
Because do you really need Reflect or Fire at this point?
No, you don't really need...
Unless Fire is linked to Thunder.
If Fire was linked to Thunder, that would be amazing.
Yes, it would. He's not even gonna check for it either.
No.
This is.
They found Death Mountain, and it's a dead end Death Mountain.
We had seen the other entrance to Death Mountain already.
Yeah.
But Vonkie and the thing is that Vonkie had already checked the all of the first level caves in Death Mountain.
Yeah.
And
Link's just going on the Maze Island looking for items. He found his heart container.
Yeah. The thing is, Link is probably aware that he doesn't have enough magic to cast Thunder.
Yeah.
So he's probably wanting to make sure that not to mention the fact that Vonkie hadn't got done yet.
Right, it's very true. He may be in the mindset of, I've done so much digging in Great Palace and not come across Thunderbird, but I'm going one direction and it looks like it's required. So let me make sure I can cast Thunder, and suddenly that's a harder cast than we ever even realized.
We're going palace digging.
We're diving into Palace. What is this, 2? We're diving into Palace 2 for items now. I never thought I'd see a scene where both our runners get into Great Palace and both of them leave to start digging for items.
Oh yeah, this is surreal.
And we already have the Thunder spell.
Mm-hmm. They just can't use it.
This has just been amazing, and I can't wait for Vonkie to come across like the magic key in here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it because I figured it would have happened. Sports Hefe, that's pretty much what our options are right now, yes.
That's correct.
Unless, have we seen both of the, P-Bag Caves on the east? I know
no, that's right. One. We are missing one.
Because one of them was right there.
Yep.
So maybe that's what Link's looking for? Either that or maybe going palace grinding in a different direction.
That or he might be jumping back in the... No, he's not. No, there he goes.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Thunder is potentially required right now.
And neither out. Ooh, this is. Who's going to find the thing they need first? I think Vonkie has the knowledge advantage at this point.
I agree. I would absolutely agree right now. But I don't know. Maybe there is another pathway we haven't taken. I wasn't able to keep track of, you know, every single thing that that Vonkie went through. So Vonkie is very, very much so demonstrating that he completely believes a Thunderer is required. There's no reason he'd be doing this otherwise. He found the item in here. Is it a magic container? I don't know how it is possible. I said I have not been keeping track of how many things we've split off from. It's a heart container!
There's heart container number 4. Does that mean we found all the heart containers the seed's gonna give us?
I don't know. Technically, it can have up to 8.
Even when you start with 1?
Yes.
That seems kind of... Wow.
Yes, it can max all the way back up to 8. Digshick was able to... So, in earlier renditions of the randomizer, if you started with less heart containers, you would still only get 4. But Digshick has been able to both remove and add extra heart containers to the game. So, we could get all the way up to 8 heart containers. And we already have found 5.
Well, it's at 4 extra hearts.
No. We found 5 extra hearts. Lynx has one that Vonkie does not.
Really? What was the one that...
the spell shrine item in Yukasudo.
Oh, right, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we have already found 5 heart containers. Palace 2, Medicine Cave, the grass spot, the abandoned child or the kidnapped child spot in Maze Island, and the magic key. We could have more. I don't even know what the max is, but we could have more.
I know Vonkie had been to Death Mountain. It's just a matter of remembering where it was again.
Yeah.
Assuming that's what he's looking for.
That's gotta be. That boss spot, though.
Yeah, a boss bot. That's he's taking the meta route to trying to deal damage.
Oh, Link. Okay, so Lynx has come across. Lynx has come across Thunderbird and realizes he can't cast the Thunder spell. At least I think he realizes it.
Well, he hasn't up 8 yet, so I'm inclined to say no.
Oh, is he trying to level up here?
It's not a good idea. I've seen the red focus only give 30.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't give a ton of experience all the time. Sometimes, I mean, again, depending on... Because experience is randomized, so... Vonkie is jumping into, what is this, 4?
Yeah, it looks like 4.
Lynx is up 8. Yeah, he's leaving!
Yep.
Oh, no!
Just on that one last ditch effort the red focus gave enough to level up or something, but...
Alright, we found the item at level 4. Come on! It's a heart container!
Oh, no! Well, I think our problems have been solved. But there's other problems that haven't been solved. At this point, I would have been willing to dig through 4 to... Well, you can't even place a crystal you don't have anymore. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm having a hard time breathing right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... We have 6 heart containers. And a max rando seed that we started with 1.
And we haven't found any magic containers at all.
Not a single one.
Does this... Okay. Crazy thought. Go mode. Magic 7?
At this point, magic 7 or that magic container.
Is this a matter of which one we get first? Because I know on Vonkie's side the Magic 7's not the next thing on the list. It's going to be definitely higher than 2140.
Right. All right, so to reiterate what we haven't found yet, the item in Palace 3, the item in Palace 5, the item in Palace 6. There's one P-Bag cave on the east side we haven't found. There's the item, the spell container item in New Kasuto, which I guarantee we will not locate. And there's the two items in Turtle and Death Mountain. 4 of those are heart containers. I mean, magic containers.
Yes.
4 of them are magic containers.
And yeah, Link is XP grinding, finding a pretty good spot for it.
Yes. Well, he's gonna. Nope. He's all right.
He's skipping on Life 6. He's going for Magic 6, and he's gonna get the bad news.
Yeah. Like Kool-Aid.
Hey, having life is a good thing. It's actually become relevant now.
Life has become relevant, and it apparently does heal more, like at least 3 boxes of health. So. Oh, Dick Shake's in the chat. Dick Shake, you did this. You created this.
Oh, no, really?
Just want to say, this is awesome. This has been the most amazing race I've ever seen. Oh
yeah,
my god.
This has definitely been one for the ages here.
This is amazing. I love this race. The race is the second after it, yeah. This has been just absolutely amazing. We are looking for a magic container. I have never seen that before. This is incredible. Vonkie, okay, that's not the Great Palace for Upstab. We came back or we left the palace again for a magic container. Or at this point, I mean, no, Vonkie's not going to be saving up for Magic 7.
Well, we don't even know how much experience is needed.
Yeah.
Because I think 2140 is for Life 7.
Lynx is going back in?
What?
Oh, because he thinks he can get Magic 6 and cast... Oh.
No, it's because the spicy chicken gives 200.
Yes, that's what I mean. But he thinks he's going back in because he thinks Magic 6 will be his key to victory.
It's not a bad thought. We just know it's not the correct one.
No, we know it's not a bad thought. It isn't a bad thought. It's just unfortunate that we happen to know that Magic level 6 is the same as Magic level 5.
And Vonkie's about to get heart container number get 7 heart containers now.
It is 7th heart container.
And
he's not even gonna pick it up.
He takes it. He takes it. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
That was amazing. I'm so happy right now.
The level of frustration that you have. Oh, geez, even one.
One wasn't enough. No, he's got to kill one more.
Think about that, but still, there's 2 more that are in confinement right here. So.
Yeah, no, you got it. All right, so magic level up and 69.
Nope. That is a big nope.
He's up in A's. Oh my goodness, this is the most epic race I've ever seen. Yeah. Oh, so now, like 7. We're looking for a magic container. Melee. Oh, we found. Okay, we found it. We found.
Oh, it was near New Kasuto. I don't think Link ever went in here.
So this is the other P-Bag cave in Eastern Continent. We have not found it yet.
If it's not here.
Magic container. It's gotta be.
Drum roll, please.
Yes!
Yes! We found one.
Got it. We
Yes.
got a magic container. It finally happened.
Yeah, if it wasn't here, it would have been 2 in Death Mountain, 1 in 5, 1 in 6.
Or it's entirely possible one's in the spell container item in New Kasuto, so. But we got Vonkie got his.
Oh right, we still. That's right. We're still missing the flute and the magic key too.
That's true. That's right. We had 2 items out there.
So that would be 6 items. So it would be 5, 6. I guess we never did find the 1 in 3 either.
Right, yeah. We never found the one in 3.
So
It's entirely possible we have all of the heart containers we could possibly get in this game. No. Technically speaking, there could be one more. Yeah, there could be one more because we found 3 point bags, and there's only 3 normally. So we actually could have an 8 heart container seed. Not that we'll ever find out.
So let's see, what was that? It was 3, 5, 6, and the 2 in Death Mountain. Was there any other? What else was there?
The one item in Nukasudo with lock behind spell containers.
Yeah. So that's 6 items.
Yep. 3 of them are
3 magic containers, magic key, flute. Yeah.
One could be a heart or a point bag.
Yeah, but hopefully we won't have to, unless Link ends up in one of those places, we won't have to worry about what's there.
Right. So, Vonkie is now making his way back in the Great Palace. He has finally enough magic in order to cast the Thunder Spell. And not much else.
Yeah, and the silly thing about all this is, A, we're kind of, just through process of elimination, we're kind of assuming that the Thunderbird is on the path. We don't know how much more after Thunderbird.
That's true. Yeah, the chat. Oof. The chat has been telling us that Thunderbird is 100% required in this seed because every other point has led to Thunderbird. So, has led to a dead end, I should say. So, yeah, and our runners know this now. Lynx is diving into, I don't remember which palace. This is Palace 1. He's diving into Palace 1, which unfortunately we know has a 1-up doll.
Mm-hmm. But he's going left, which it won't take long to find.
No, it was pretty close to here.
Just had to ferry through this door, and the item room is right there.
Yep.
It's just a matter of where else will Link look? And Link even has to take a death to even have the magic to ferry through the other door.
Right. Which, at life level, whatever he's at, what is it, 6? 5?
He's at 5.
Level 5, trying to kill yourself to one of those little chomper things is not exactly, like, an easy prospect, and there, you got the 1-up.
Yep.
And immediately saved to quit. Alright, so Vonkie has to take a death here because Thunderbird looked like he hurt a lot.
Well, I don't think Vonkie had that much health.
I still feel like that was a little more than.
He didn't have enough for a shield.
Yeah, I did have enough for the shield spell. Thank goodness for that. All right, so attack for Thunderbird. Here we go. Yeah, now Vonkie killed himself on purpose. I just thought the Thunderbird hit pretty hard for life level 6.
And no, Thunderbird doesn't look like he has that much health. So this fight shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, not pretty normal. Again, attack level 4, not great, but you know, he's making it work so far. Got the pendulum going here. Getting the 2 attacks in.
And looks like Link's going back into 3.
Yep. We don't know what's in 3. Could be a magic container as well. I think if it's a heart, I'm gonna die. Just gonna let you know right now. If this is a heart container, I'm just gonna stop talking, and you're gonna have to finish. It's just what's gonna happen. All right, so Thunderbird in Berserk attack mode. That hurts. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even with shield up, doing about 2 1/4 bars. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, with shield and life level 6, that is ouch. Thunderbird, seriously, you've been working out or something, man? He's getting him low. He's got 2 bars of health left. Still 2 bars of health left. Getting doing pretty well here. Only taking 1 hit so far. 1 bar of health left. Oh, it takes another hit, man. This is a 3-hit Thunderbird.
Ah,
Got him!
And got him. The thing is, that at that much health, I'm not sure if he would have survived another hit.
No, he
would have
wasn't.
been
No,
really close, but I don't think he would have.
I don't think he survives another hit there at all. That's nicely done by Vonkie.
Alright, so let's progress farther to see what else this place has for us.
So we immediately come to a fork in the road.
Mm-hmm.
But we cut a Dark Link off from that!
But he took the right fork, and we are good.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Alright, so we have to wait for the, wait for this to become official here, and let's see if, Dark Link's not giving Vonkie any problems at all. Vonkie's just running nicely done.
Yep.
Well done,
GG
and...
to Vonkie coming in first with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 38 seconds.
What a flippin' seed. Amazing race.
As I mentioned, this was one for the ages, and
we are joined by Vonkie. Hello there! Congratulations, GG, and oh my god.
Oh my god. My reaction when I just did that done, I had a moment for myself, let's just say. I yelled and I screamed.
So,
you should have been hearing our reactions to this. This whole thing was patently absurd.
Oh
yes.
my god. I miscalculated my thunder and I thought, oh well, this is the race. I've lost.
Thing is, Link did the exact same thing, but it happened a lot later for him than it did for you.
Exactly.
I was, oh my god, now what can I do? I can go into New Kasudo, get a free item, dig palaces. Then I start digging pallets and I get a heart container. And I get another heart container. And I get another heart container. I ended up with 7 heart containers. I found 4 heart containers. I'm like, no, I want magic containers.
Right. We were sitting here like, so how often have you had a go mode magic container seed?
I have never seen this before. Never.
The real funny moment, we saw this moment both from you and from Link. Getting that magic 6 and finding out it was worthless.
Oh, is this for adult viewers? No, I'm not gonna repeat what I said when I.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you grinded up to that. Yeah, that magic level 6, like, okay, that's it, and whatnot, and then it flipped over. It's like, you've got to be kidding me, game.
Yeah,
Link is currently in Palace 3. Just got to the item room.
So
we're about to see what's there.
Oh, I have never got the item from there. That's possibly another magic container.
There's 3 of them outstanding, so...
One is in New Kasudo.
There's only so many places we can check at this point.
It's the flute!
Oh my god, seriously? So that means it's New Kasudo and Death Mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's 5 and 6.
Yeah, we never saw what was in 5 or 6.
Oh, that's true. I got into 6 and I was like, oh crap, this is 6. Nope, let's get out of here.
Well, as it turns out, 6. No, you finished 6. 6 was actually very fast.
Yeah, it was fast, but for the item, I mean, that was.
Oh no, yeah.
Let's see.
Don't blame anybody for not taking 6. But so Lynx is going back over to Maze Island. I think he only picked up one of the 2 items up here. Unfortunately for him, no, he's going to Palace. No.
You start digging for the second one, I think.
So.
My god, this seed. This is unbelievable. This is really something that's really rare. I can't believe this actually happened.
Right, because the rest of the seed played out pretty normal for a max seed. It
so
wasn't until... So I think both of you left Great Palace in looking for Upstab because of that one room.
Yeah.
And then both of you go back and then find Thunderbird, and then both of you leave to get magic level 6, go back, or I forget, I think you were in Great Palace when you got your magic level 6. So Link was definitely a Great Palace when you got his magic level 6. And both of you had to leave again and go hunting for that magic container, and my god.
I can't believe I didn't find it sooner. I knew there was one cave missing in New Kasudo, and I missed a few items on the west coast.
And we got an interesting situation here on Link's side. He's in Base Palace. We've got an Orange Lysalphos that's giving 301 experience. He looks like he's going to be making a grind for Magic 7.
Yeah.
Oh, I was actually quite happy that I found an extra magic container. I could also cast shield. And without shield, I probably would have died on Thunderbird with that one hit I took.
So yeah, he was with shield and magic life level 6. He was still doing over like 2.5 boxes of health a hit. That's
Was it
insane.
2.5? I thought it was like...
If it looked more like 2.25, 2
2
1/3.
1/4. Yeah, it was over.
Yeah,
2.
it was
Yeah.
after that second hit. I was wondering, you would have been close. I was not sure if you would have taken a third. If you would have survived.
If I would have taken the last hit, yeah, I took it slow on the last few hits without any major risks because I knew that if I took risks, I probably would have died if I took a hit. And I had no idea how many rooms there were still after Thunderbird.
Right.
I knew it couldn't be that much. There was a lot of right on the other side with some interesting loops, I must say.
Yeah, so that Great Palace, that was such a convoluted way to get to Thunderbird. I feel like obviously every road took you there, but that was like a very strange layout for Great Palace to me. I don't know why.
And no, it's against people's nature to go left. I kind of took a left quite fast, I believe, to find out that I needed upstep.
Yes.
Because I didn't explore all the loops. Because I had a feeling I was behind at that point, that I was in Great Palace because of the easiness of the seed and everything. So I decided to take a gamble and go left. Maybe I got lucky.
Okay,
So I found Thunderbird.
Oh no!
Magic 7! Worthless. Magic is still 69.
Oh my god. Seriously.
And he's going for Magic 8, I think.
Is he gonna do it?
I don't know.
Oh my.
Oh my
Oh
god.
dear.
I can't believe that. I feel so sorry. My goodness.
He's just going into the palace, going 3 steps where we got an encounter with an orange Saltos, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I really didn't pay much attention to Thunder. I knew I had it, and I really didn't look at what it cost because I figured, well, I'm gonna find a magic container along the way, and it should be doable. And then I realized, oh crap, I only got 4 when I reached Thunderbird.
Think the exact same thing happened to Link.
Now he
has already a little bit more heart
This is
container.
gonna be a long grind. Magic 8 costs 7,370.
is he serious?
Oh,
He is gonna
wow.
grind that out, isn't he? That's gonna be 25 of these things or something like that.
I can't believe how much.
Overall, yeah, more or less, yeah. Oh boy, he's done. Apparently, this was preferable to scouring the overworld.
Well, he can get a magic container quite easy now with the overworld, and he only has to go to New Pseudo and enter that cave.
Yeah, the thing is, he had been to Nukasudo. Yeah, I don't think he ever actually went into that cave.
If he did that, he probably would have
the other
beaten
one,
me.
which was a pass through, and just went right through it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if he had taken the other cave, he would have beaten me so bad.
No, actually, I think you still would have won it. You were still ahead on all this because you had gotten to Great Palace first.
Yeah, I figured I'm gonna do Palace 3, 4, perhaps if I find Reflect 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I ended up doing 6. I was really surprised to see Barba right there. And I was like, oh, attack 3, that's gonna be a long fight, and he did not have a lot of HP, so...
And Link taking attack 5 along the way, and deciding to leave.
Attack 4 was decent. Very decent. Man, that room with those 3 spicy chickens. It kept trolling me over and over, just hitting me, that fire.
There were a lot of ugly looking waffle rooms in that freaking Great Palace.
The only one I really found disturbing was the one with the 3 chickens. The one with the red bird knight. I knew I could despawn them as soon as I hit that king bot, so...
That's true. Yeah, Link is up 8. I'm not sure where he's planning on going from this.
He's gonna dig palaces, I'm sure.
Well, he had already started. He had dug 3. I don't think he had dug much else.
I don't know which one he's planning
I think this was the entrance to Death Mountain, was it not? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was also debating, should I go and find the second entrance to Death Mountain and go for the Hammer Cave, since I have the boots, but I never found the second entrance, so.
Thing is, you did find the second one. That one.
Oh, that was the dead
one
end,
was,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second one. You found the first one pretty early, and you scouted. I thought that was you that scouted out the first few caves. Maybe that was Link. Maybe I got my wires crossed on that.
Yeah, I went in and there were like 3 caves you could enter. I checked them out and I was like, nah, let's not.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think Link had even seen that much. There we have Death Mountain.
It wasn't
I
a
forget-
forget. I don't think he found Nukasudo, or not Nukasudo. He found Darunia, I believe. He just didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, he has.
Oh
his
my
own
god.
stats, so he's-
Okay,
so he's-
he hasn't found Nukasudo. He hasn't.
he
He
found
didn't pick up the spell there.
He's found
Because
Nukasudo.
I realized all of a sudden, if I find I went out of Nukasudo and back into Great Palace, and I was like, oh my god, if Nukasudo has fire and fire is thunder, I'm fucked.
No, you already had the spell out of Nukasudo from the beginning. It was you started with the spell.
Of course. I
The two
never
spells you
even
didn't
realized it.
get were Raruru and Ruto.
Right.
Yeah, I never found Rudo.
Link has seen it on his screen. I don't remember where it is exactly.
He
but I know
doesn't
he
have
found
the
it.
spell from
Yeah.
it.
And I had seen
No.
near that second Death Mountain entrance, you saw Raruru, and we were kind of surprised that you didn't just get the spell out of there.
I am gonna see what spell it is, just for the
Oh,
hell of
Hammer
it. I'm
Cave.
gonna reload
Here's
the
Hammer
suit
Cave.
and see what spell it is, just for
And,
the hell
and
of
we were
it.
thinking if fire was linked to thunder, that could
Yeah.
that could have been an interesting time.
All right, I'm gonna go on a new plus see what it is. You said it was somewhere near.
Yeah, it was. You passed by Raruru on the way to the second Death Mountain spot. Is like in the northeast corner, or northwest corner rather.
Northwest corner. Okay, I'll go there. Let's see what spell it is and what it does.
Link making his way through the Hammer Cave. I mean, at this point, it's either a magic container, the magic key, or
So
one
it's
heart container left.
was it across the water? I think so, right? Yeah, it should have been across the water then.
And
Magic container.
It's a magic container.
All right, so there was the other one. Then there's still one missing.
2 missing actually.
Oh yeah, 2. No, I got 1.
Yeah,
So he should
you
be
and
at-
Link
oh,
found
yeah,
one.
yeah.
There's
All right, so then
And Link is not messing around. He's just going. Looks like he's gonna go straight to GP.
I'm actually gonna die with life 6 here. Lol. I need to know what that spell is. If fire is connected with thunder. Wow, that's gonna be huge if we all both miss that.
Now Link's is jumping. Right
I can't seem to find it anymore. Where the hell was it? Northwest, you said?
Link 7 is jumping back into his.
That means I gotta go up, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see where he is. I want to keep his stream open as well, or your stream at least.
Apparently, we got message in chat. Apparently, fire is linked to life.
How the hell do they know?
Well, they probably found the seed in the SRL.
Oh, is fire linked to life? I can cast life and see if I never noticed if I hit fire. So if I cast life? No, it's not combined with fire. I'm not shooting fireballs.
Well, there you go.
Well, I mean, it's fire that casts something else, not the other way around.
No, it does.
No, but
it does work the other way around. I've had that
really?
happen before.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You might actually have to have the fire spell for that to work, though.
I don't know. Let's find out. Right, let's see if I can finish this northwest. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Why didn't I grab the spell from here? Because I already had thunder.
And the only other spells you were missing were reflect and fire, and by themselves they wouldn't have really accomplished much.
Right, let's find out. This is gonna be reflect, is it? I'm gonna need the kit to get fire.
And Link's able to pogo on Red Bird Knight to...
Yep, it's Reflect, so I'm not gonna go find the kid.
No worries.
I can probably cast Reflect and see if I... Nope, Reflect also doesn't give me fire. I can cast Thunder and see if that gives me fire, because I believe that actually works the other way around as well.
Well, if it would have, you would have had fire during the Thunderbird fight.
Right.
No, it didn't actually. Shield and jump? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's spell. I need to refill my magic somewhere. Is there a magic refill in this town?
So life spell actually seems pretty generous. It feels like it's healing quite a lot from what I saw when Link just casted it.
Let's go.
Link's made his way to Thunderbird.
And decides if he's going to take a death, it's not going to be the Thunderbird.
Yeah, it's a slow one.
Spell
considering how much damage Thunderbird does.
I mean, he doesn't
I
know
don't know.
that.
Because bear in mind, Vonkie was at life 6, Link's at life 5.
Yes, he is. Magic 7, though, which, as we know, maybe
Doesn't
lower
really
that.
that doesn't really change anything.
No, it doesn't really change anything. He's got enough to cast that shield spell. And that Link's, he actually has one attack level higher. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is a 2-hit Thunderbird.
Well, no, he can survive a second hit.
Yeah.
Oh, you think so? Oh, yeah, it's not halfway. So it's still 3 hits. It's just a very much closer 3 hits.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
at
one
least he
is.
has-
Yeah.
Okay, there's a second hit, so yeah, he's still alive.
Hey, at least he has Magic 7.
Yes. Because that was really helpful.
Oh, he's out
Oh,
of
that
time.
was magic levels. I feel bad.
Yeah, the game is finding new ways to troll us, and it's glorious.
Link took his 3rd hit.
I have never seen this before. I've never seen this happen before. Stuck on a magic container.
I know, right?
I mean, struggling with life with heart containers, okay. I mean, I probably would have had a lot harder time if I found a magic container early without all those heart containers, but I'm still thinking I could have taken down Thunderbird. I mean, with 3 heart containers, that was still a 2-hit. That means I only had 1 hit and less, so...
Yeah. But, yeah, look at... as you said, I've done a lot of these Max Rando races. I've never seen that. That is insane.
I have been doing this since the vanilla overworld, and you could get stuck on magic containers back then, since the magic container requirement was still active, but never in a way like this.
Lynx takes 1 hit from Thunderbird. He's
He
got
can
him
take
down to
another.
1 bar of health left.
He should be good, as long as he
Got
does it
him.
safe, yeah.
Nice
And
done.
all he has to do is just go straight right, and we are good. And he gets a level up from it too.
Oh, that's a nice life refill.
Absolutely.
I was so nervous when I fought Dark Link. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get sniped. Watch this, I'm gonna get sniped.
Aw. Link's stream is seemingly frozen up for me.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, he found it.
My god, what a scene.
Yeah, and it's like GP just tried to troll you that one last time by giving you a split path right after Thunderbird.
There's nobody who's gonna fall
like,
for that.
Hey, we have this elevator going down. You want to take it?
There's nobody who's gonna fall for that. Nobody.
No one's gonna go down first.
Unless
And
Thunderbird is on the
Link
second
was
room,
Link.
but...
Right.
Yep, and Link has finished second place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 8 seconds.
My god, what a freaking seed.
What a seed indeed. My gosh.
This would have been a great final seed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't believe I won this. I was so sure that I was so far behind when I got to Thunderbird and I couldn't cast couldn't cast thunder. I was like, oh my god, magic containers are always plenty, but the seed decided otherwise.
It was amazing. I've yet to see anything remotely close to that. They're gonna get links in here.
Yeah, the Link had. Well, maybe we should wait to talk more about
Yeah, he's gonna come in.
Link's run until he joins into the booth here. Magic container percent. Yep, that sums it up right there.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like we were in stitches when it was like you're fighting everything except for the one thing.
Like, how many flippin' heart containers? I've never seen this many heart containers in a Max Rando seed ever.
I was already content. I had 3, and I was like, okay, that's enough. And then I got 4 and 5, and then at the 6th magic container, I actually rage stabbed it because I was like, oh my god!
Link, we are joined by Link7777. Man, 1, good game. 2, this seed, huh?
Yeah, hey guys. My first question is, where did Vonkie find the magic container?
I found it in a cave south of New Kasudo.
Oh, the other pea bag cave, I see.
Yeah.
The other pea bag cave, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
trust me, I have done a lot more exploration. I found, in a total, I got to 7 heart containers. I found heart containers, I found 1-ups, but no magic containers.
Yeah, I found a lot of heart containers too.
I went to, I think I got the item from Palace 2, 1, 4, which one else did I complete?
1 and 3 for sure.
Yeah, I think the only things that we don't know about are 5, 6, Spectacle Rock, and the magic container item in New Kasudo.
Yeah, this was just, I have never seen this before, Link. This is a seed I've never seen before ending like this.
Yeah, I was upset because I felt like I was doing well, and then that Great Palace.
Yeah, me too. I really thought I was behind. I did quite well, but I really thought I was behind. And I actually got to Thunderbird, and I wanted to cast Thunder, and I was like, oh crap, I miscalculated. Well, there's my seed. I have lost this one, so I was really panicking. So then I finally calmed down because I knew, okay, I'm behind. I'm just gonna go and collect the magic containers and I'll just see when you got done. And then I found the magic container, went back to GP, and my nerves came back because you still hadn't done. I was like, oh my god, what is this? I was pretty sure that magic container that I found, it was kinda in the open. I was like, oh, if he went to New Kasudo first, and well, he should have had that magic container. But
I've gone to New Kasudo, but I didn't check all the caves around it because I was already in like go mode.
Yeah, I was in go mode before I actually found New Kasudo. So I went in and I was like, okay, I've got Thunder. I didn't check how much it cost because, well, I had it, and usually you find a magic container along the way. And then I got to Thunderbird and I was like, oh shit.
No, I saw how much it was the first time I was in Great Palace, but I was like, if in the rare case that I'm actually blocked, I'll just grind a magic level. I ended up grinding to magic 7 and it still cost 69.
I know, I grinded till magic 6 and then I decided, okay, if I really want to go grind more, that's the gamble, so I'm gonna find a magic container.
And the thing is, for Vonkie, I don't know how often this happens. This was a rare triple dip in the Great Palace. Because for one, the first dip, we found out you were upstab blocked. So then you went to Darunia and got upstab. Then you came back, and that's when you found out about Thunder.
Yep. And I had the first time I went in there, I believe I had attack for Magic 5 and Life 7 with 3 heart containers?
I think you
Or
had like
Life
6.
6.
The
So,
thing
yeah,
I don't
then-
remember
then-
is if the L7 room was all on the other side, or if half of it was on the T-Bird side.
I think it was on the T-Bird side, because I took it and it looped back to the right, I believe.
Well,
No, it
then
was
that's
not on the
another
T-Bird
thing.
side.
I have a complaint, and that is that, like, there are some rooms that are not actually randomized, like the enemies or whatever, like the drop room in 4 with the heads in it. And that's how I feel the L7 room should be. That room should always have heads in it.
Oh, so you can skip it like Eunice always tries.
Yeah.
I found the L7 room. I went down there and I believe it just looped back to the right part.
Yeah, but I mean, I found the left side of it, so if you could have skipped over to the right, you maybe could have skipped T-Bird.
Nah, you couldn't skip T-Bird because it was before T-Bird.
Oh, it was before,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe I did come the other way too.
T-Bird was a linear
think I
path.
did.
There were no divergence, only one, which led to a 1-up in the ferry room. I believe, if I was correct. You had the waffle room, then you went up, you got the ferry room, where you could go left and you could go up, and then you had the upstep room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ferry room had the 1-up, like in vanilla, I believe. But man, I have never seen this happen before.
This was
A
good.
magic container block.
This was just amazing on so many different ways.
And I was so sure that I was in go mode, and the seed was so easy. I was really confident that I was behind, so, oh man.
Well, like Palace 6 was like the easiest Palace 6 ever.
Yeah, I actually went in there because I am really bad at fighting Guma, so I decided, well, Palace 5 is long, 6 can also be trolly, but I'm a lot better in fighting Barba, so I decided to go to 6, and it was really short.
All right, guys. Well, any last words about this seed in the books?
Yeah, we need more of these.
Yeah,
I really want to see more of these. My god, this was awesome.
For want of a magic container.
I mean, that still is probably just the most incredible end to a seed I've ever seen.
I
My
wonder what
goodness.
will happen if Dig Shake randomizes the starting magic containers.
Oh, jeez. That would be... Starting with 1 magic and 1 life, do you really want that to happen?
Why not?
Why? All right.
I enjoy those seeds. I really enjoy those low life seeds and stuff. It's a bit challenging and stuff. So I enjoy those. I really do.
You know, this one, even with 1 life bar, the beginning wasn't that hard.
No, I found 2 extra heart containers, which I was pretty upset about that I found those really early. I was like, But in the end, it was pretty good. I ended up with 7 heart containers in the end, and I only could take one extra hit from T-Bird with that. So even 3 heart containers would have given me just 2 hits. So instead of 3 and dying.
Alrighty, guys. Well, Link Sevens, Vonkie, thank you both for a very entertaining race.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary, guys.
Indeed. Indeed.
I'm gonna rewatch this race. I really want to see what happened.
You're gonna get a kick out of it.
Yeah. Vonkie, congratulations. I believe that puts you at 2-1 and puts you in the brackets. Yes. Congratulations for moving on.
Thank you.
Links. Seriously though, this is a terrible seed. But don't take anything bad away from this, man. This was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I know. I actually played a few good players. I mean, I played Yoshi D, I played Dig Shake, and I played Link. Those are the top players, I believe, in Zelda 2, actually. So.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I just want to give a little bit of what's going on Randomania for the rest of the day. At 9 p.m. tonight, we have the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer weekly race. That'll happen right here on Randomania. As far as this tournament is concerned, our next race that's going to be streamed on Randomania is going to actually happen on the 21st. That's Monday at 6 p.m. Thorwolf and the Countess are going at it. I don't know which channel that will be on yet, but stay tuned to the Randomania networks and you'll find out. At 11 o'clock Monday night, we also have Bet Class 2 going up against Rose City Saint. So those are two pretty good matches. I'm looking forward to seeing both of those. Relay, any last parting words?
Magic, please.
Magic,
That's
please.
it for me.
All right. Well,
I still have no words for this. I can't believe this happened. I'm still pondering over it. I'm like, oh my god, what just happened?
well, give these runners a follow, everybody. I want to give a quick shout out to our tracker JLo7. Way to keep up with this for as long as this race went. That was amazing. Very nicely done. Shout outs to our restreamer Maximum Barnage. Thank you for getting this on the air and keeping us on the air and all that great stuff restreamers do. For my co-commentator Melee Wizard, my name is OPT Lawyer, and everybody have a good night. See you out in the Twitter world someplace. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a nice night.
My god. Blocks by a magic container. What the hell?